Yo, what's good YouTube? It's Dom Too Much and I'm back here with another video, and today I'll be bringing you the best playmaking badges. The best playmaking badges to equip on your player. Like I said in the last video, I don't have to differentiate between guards and bigs for this one because it's pretty straightforward. You know, the only badge that you would use on bigs, I believe, is break starter. That's what I wouldn't use on guards. But obviously that's a necessary badge for bigs if you plan on throwing outlets and stuff in the pro-am setting. I don't know if you need it in part, but to talk about the best playmaking badges in the game, I will have to say the first best playmaking badge in the game will have to be Quick First Step, Hall of Fame, just because it's the most important badge to have, because like it allows you to unlock dribble moves and unlock like chains of dribble moves and speed boost. That's a major part of 2K, is being able to speed boost, and if you're able to speed boost, then you have an advantage over the defensive player. If you're slow off the dribble, then the defensive player is box you literally every time down. So I would say Quick First Step is the best playmaking badge in the game. But second best playmaking badge in the game this year, I'm giving it to Ankle Breaker, just based off of the fact that in 2K20 and in 2K21 current gen, Ankle Breaker was not a badge that people looked at and deemed as a badge that you should be running. People actually said like Ankle Breaker, that's a waste of a badge. People was going to Space Creator and tight handles and stuff. But I believe Ankle Breaker this year is the second best playmaker badge in the game. You get so many ankle breaking animations. It's a lot of different ankle breaking animations, and it's kind of weird because this is one of the down years of dribbling, but ankle breakers are back to being common. They're almost like contact dunks, not as common as contact dunks obviously, but I would rank Ankle Breaker as the second best badge in the game, and if you can get it on Hall of Fame, put it on Hall of Fame, and you will see what I'm talking about. So the third best badge in the game, I don't know if I would say the third best badge, or the third most necessary badge to have, will have to be Unpluckable, just because of the fact that if you leave without equipping this on your player, you are going to get ripped every time down. I'm not lying. If somebody presses X on you and they even have a 25 steal, they're getting a steal if you have no Unpluckable equipped. I at least run it on silver or gold. I don't never put mine on Hall of Fame. I have before, but when you put it on Hall of Fame, it's like you maybe get ripped like once every 2 games. But the thing is, people confuse it because people think Unpluckable helps with bump steals. Unpluckable only helps with pluck steals, like Unpluckable. It only helps with pluck steals, like when people press X. So it's working against like pickpocket and stuff like that so that you can't get ripped. But bump steals, it doesn't account for that. If you get bump steal and you have on Hall of Fame Unpluckable, it's not the badge's fault. So me personally, I'm saying Unpluckable is the fourth, I believe I'm on the fourth one. Yeah, the fourth best badge in the game, or third best badge in the game. And then for the next best badge in the game, I would say Bullet Passer, because Bullet Passer, this is one of the only badges where it increases every tier. Most badges in this game, like I just said, running on silver and gold Unpluckable, you can't really notice a difference like that. But with bronze to silver, from silver to gold, from gold to Hall of Fame, you can notice a major difference with Hall of Fame Bullet Passer compared to like silver Bullet Passer, because it increases the speed of the way your dude is passing the ball. So I like this badge, especially like if you're on a streak and you got the fireball and we throwing like those quick passes. The animation just looks so raw, bro. I would recommend running Bullet Passer on Hall of Fame, honestly, because it's not a lot of playmaking badges that you should have. If you have like 20 playmaking badges, you can have Hall of Fame Bullet Passer. That's what I would do. But with that being said, I would say the next best badge after that would have to either be Bailout or Handles for Days, just because of the fact that Handles for Days, it allows you to dribble for a long time, but a lot of people don't really dribble this year because it's not a lot of dribble moves to do. It's not a lot of combinations to do. So I would say Bailout is a little over this, because Bailout, like the badge is called, Bailout, it just bails you out in certain situations. If you're jumping up in the air on accident, or if you're on purpose but you realize you don't have a shot, you can just pass out to your teammate. But if you don't have this badge equipped, it will most likely go out of bounds. But I just run it on bronze to be safe, to know that I at least have it. I don't really run it on Hall of Fame because I don't do it that often. But I know people who do run it on Hall of Fame, and you rarely see them throw the ball out of bounds. I'm not even kidding. But with that being said, I skipped over this badge on accident, but it makes sense as to why I skipped over it, because the hotfix just pats this badge and it was special delivery. Special delivery, probably before this hotfix, special delivery was probably the best playmaking badge to have in this game. Special delivery allowed you to get team takeover in one shot. If you had special delivery on Hall of Fame and your teammate had on hot shot on Hall of Fame, you throw them a flashy pass, they do a fadeaway, Hall of Fame hot shot, it activates, and then they get team takeover off just that one fade. Off that one fade and that one flashy pass, they get the whole team takeover, just one shot. But now it's patched to where even if you have special delivery, you probably get your primary takeover in like 2 shots. So yeah, special delivery has been patched, so it's not that good of a badge, but I mean, you can still run it. But Hall of Fame, that's using up a lot of badge points, and if you're debating between using it between like something special, between ankle breaker or bullet passer, I would go with those other two because I feel like those are more important than this badge. So yeah, I'm gonna just give you my last best badge in this game, and I would either say Hall of Fame dimer or Hall of Fame stop and go. Stop and go helps you in those situations where you're doing like hezzies, and say you want to like fake somebody out on a quick stop or something, and stop and go activates in that situation. Dimer, we all know dimer. We've been familiar with dimer for a ton of years now. Dimer is just a solid badge because if you're a point guard, say you're getting double teamed, say the help side is coming once you drive, and you had a Hall of Fame dimer, you give it to somebody with Hall of Fame catch and shoot. It's an easy green if they know their jump shot. But I think dimer is just one of those badges that we will never just erase out of the equation, because dimer is still a great badge to have, especially in a pro-am setting where you're trying to find your teammates, where you're trying to find that person sitting at the hash mark and trying to just enhance everybody's chance of hitting shots. So I think dimer is definitely one of the best badges, again, as it should be, because it's just such a solid badge. So those are the best playmaking badges I have today for you guys. I mean, you can throw in badges like Floor General, Space Creator. Needle Threader is not that common this year, but tight handles and stuff like that. Relay Passer, not a lot of people use that, and Downhill, not a lot of people use that either. So with all that being said, appreciate it if you made it this far. Let me know what you guys think are the best playmaking badges in the game. If I messed up anything or something like that, just let me know in the comment section. Make sure you smash that like button, and if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel. It's Dom Too Much, and I'm out. Peace.